Hello, my name is Jean Beliveau, and it is the 27th of June 2026. And I have this script for you. It's about Alliance Harmonia, and the title is Responsibility, Reparation, and the Path to Reconciliation. Hmm. Since the beginning of this series, we have spoken about human dignity. We have spoken about freedom of conscience. We have spoken about dialogue among differences. We have spoken about the danger of fanaticism. Today, another question naturally follows. What should we do when real harm has been done? How can someone receive their dignity? No, how can someone recover their dignity after making a serious mistake? How can a victim regain peace after experiencing injustice? And how can a society move forward without forgetting either those who suffered or the responsibilities of those who caused that suffering? These are among the most difficult questions humanity has ever faced. No civilization is perfect. No family is perfect. No religion, no philosophy, no institution, no human being. Each of us is capable of extraordinary good. Extraordinary good. Uh, but, uh, but yet, each of us is also capable of error. Recognizing this reality is not a sign of weakness, it is the beginning of wisdom. Responsibility begins when we stop searching for excuses. It begins when we find the courage to look honestly at our own actions. It is easy to blame others. It is much more difficult to acknowledge our own share of responsibility. Yet, a society that refuses responsibility eventually, eventually repeats the same mistakes. Responsibility is not humiliation. It is an act of maturity. It restores our inner freedom. It allows us to grow. But acknowledging wrongdoing is only the first step. When harm has been caused, a second step becomes necessary. That step is reparation. Reparation does not erase the past. Some wounds remain. Some losses can never be fully repaired. Yet, this does not mean that every effort is meaningless. Reparation may take many forms. It may begin with sincere acknowledgement. It may include genuine apologies. It may include genuine, uh, no, it may involve material compensation whenever appropriate and possible. It may consist of a lasting commitment never to repeat the same harmful behavior. It may also involve contributing positively to the community. Every situation is different, yet one principle remains constant. Real wrongdoing calls for genuine responsibility. Within Alliance Harmonia, we also distinguish between justice and revenge. Revenge often seeks to extend suffering. Justice seeks to restore balance. Revenge looks only toward the past. Justice also prepares the future. Justice protects victims. It also reminds every individual that actions carry consequences. Uh, when responsibility is respected, no, when responsibility is rejected, trust disappears. When responsibility is sincerely accepted and lasting change is demonstrated over time, trust may gradually be rebuilt. Such rebuilding requires patience. It requires evidence, it requires consistency, and it can never be forced. Forgiveness itself can never be demanded. Every victim has the right to follow their own path. Some may eventually choose forgiveness. Others may never be able to do so. Both paths deserve respect. Reconciliation is different from forgiveness. Reconciliation requires several conditions: truth, responsibility, reparation, and safety, and the free willingness of everyone involved. Without these conditions, reconciliation becomes only a word. We must also recognize the limits of a spiritual community. Alliance Harmonia is not a court of law. It is not a judicial institution. It does not replace public authorities. Whenever comes no whenever crimes or serious offenses occur, society possesses its own legal institutions to investigate, judge, and protect all of its citizens. Civil justice remains essential. Our mission is different. Our mission is to encourage moral responsibility, to promote dialogue, to support personal transformation, to cultivate a culture in which every individual continually strives to become wiser than they were yesterday. True spiritual growth does not consist of no, pretending to be perfect. It consists of becoming increasingly aware of our responsibilities. The more we grow, the greater our responsibilities becomes. Power without responsibility becomes dangerous. Knowledge without humility becomes dangerous. Spirituality without compassion becomes dangerous. Justice without humanity becomes dangerous. That is why Alliance Harmonia proposes another path. A path where human dignity is never forgotten. A path where victims are recognized. A path where those responsible are called to answer for their actions. A path where genuine transformation remains possible. We believe that a truly evolved civilization does not seek only to condemn. It also seeks to understand how similar harm can be prevented in the future. Prevention is often wiser than repair. Education is often stronger than punishment. Dialogue is often more effective than humiliation. Yet, when serious harm occurs, society must also protect the vulnerable. Compassion never means abandoning responsibility. Love never means accepting injustice. And peace never means remaining silent before suffering. A civilization worthy of humanity protects human dignity, justice, and the possibility of authentic transformation at the same time. This is the path we propose. A demanding path, a path of truth, a path of responsibility, a path of reparation, and wherever possible, a path of reconciliation. For the true greatness of a civilization is measured not only by its wealth or power, it is measured by its ability to uphold human dignity, especially during its most difficult moments. And thank you very much for tonight. Good night.